But right now, this gentleman right here is filing a lawsuit because he's saying that they're collecting his data without his consent. Now, I worked for Home Depot on and off for about 20 years in my youth, 2 youths, and I've seen the evolution of how people steal, how people get away with things, trying to get stuff out the door, switch tags. Now we have self-checkout. Now, part of the self-checkout is they've got cameras on the self-checkout that are looking at you and now looking at your merchandise, and they've got a weighted bag and all that stuff. But right now, this gentleman right here is filing a lawsuit because he's saying that they're collecting his data without his consent. The plaintiff, Benjamin Jankowski, has filed a class action lawsuit against Home Depot on August 1st in the U.S. District Court, alleging violations of the state consumer privacy laws. So this is happening in Illinois, plural. There's more of them. Jankowski, a regular shopper at Home Depot, claims when he was checking out at the Chicago store on June 22nd of this year, he spotted something he hadn't agreed to, a biometric scan. Now let's see what that actually is. The suit seats represented in all individuals whose facial geometry was collected while visiting the Home Depot store in Illinois. The case raises a question about the big brands collect and maintain sensitive user data, particularly when these practices may conflict with the consumer protections. They're scanning your face. Fine, no problem. You walk into a store. Hey, I always see myself on the screen when I walk into a 7-Eleven or something like that. They're recording that, right? They're recording your image. What's the difference between recording your image and taking the biomechanics of your face or your biometrics of your face? So what's the difference between recording you physically and recording your facial structures and stuff? I think what they're doing is they're not trying to steal your identity or doing anything like that. What they're doing is they're searching and finding out people who they have already designated as thief or thieveries, and people that have been banned or not allowed, or to people who purchase or might be little under the legal system as far as buying stuff through a Home Depot at the self-checkout. So they're weeding through them. They're trying to get a hold of them. They're trying to get, oh, here he is again. Here comes James. He's going to get ready to steal that saw and stuff. He's got a 99-cent sticker on a DeWalt drill that doesn't fly right. And they take his biomechanics, and then they can put that in the database system. If there's an APB out for them, boom, they can go find them. They have it out there now. We just don't know it. And is the lawsuit going to go through? I'm sure there's some. Home Depot's got deep pockets.